It's a vintage Harmony Stratotone Newport. Very unusual 50s. Harmony was a great American company back, they made a lot of stuff in Chicago, things like that. But so there was a movie called Crossroads, and Ralph Macchio was the Karate Kid.
Okay. Yeah.
And Steve Vai was kind of the
Oh, is that where they had the like guitar battles and stuff?
Okay. It was like the devil, didn't it?
Yeah.
Then he rocks into it,
Yeah. So what makes this guitar a little different than most of the other ones? Just its model, year, age?
It's vintage. It's
does it have a sound that you can really find?
I mean, the sound is like, if you're a Ry Cooder fan, he's a huge kind of he's the one who actually did the soundtrack, I believe. It's just kind of a piece of history kind of thing there. So
wow.
And Derek Trucks is the slide guitar player of the world that Eric Clapton says, hey, can you come play the parts in Layla and stuff like that for me, stuff like that. So he and his wife do a great job and playing roots and soul music. I always say music with lyrics and melody. That's good.
Yeah. So out of all the guitars here, that one's kind of cool. What's the most valuable, nicest guitar you think is on the rack right now?
A custom shop Les Paul for this rack. This comes out of the custom shop, so it's made, in my opinion, the 1960 model. The 1959 is the if you had a 1959, it's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Okay,
if it's original and in good shape. This is a reproduction of the 1960 model, which has a little bit thinner neck, which makes it more comfortable to play. But the electronics and things, they try to replicate the way that they were made in the 60s. This is a brand new guitar, and you see just a little bit of rust, like, for example, down in that little piece. So it's made to look like it's just like was under your great uncle's bed and he gave it to you. So it's like brand new.
So what's the value on this?
These are about $7,000.
$7,000. Mm-hmm. Is it worth every penny, or is it just about a personal opinion of what you want?
No, it's worth it. About I'll give you an example. Probably, I've been here 24 years. So how much has this guitar gone up in 10 years? I mean, it's doubled in price.
Okay.
So I tell people kind of with a skunk-eating grin, if you had a car, that you were a vintage car, you wanted to bring back your high school,
right.
This one. Well, this is
like a resto mod.
Yeah. This is the one you always wanted. And it is, you don't have to pay property tax on it. You can play it, you can enjoy it. And the more you play it, the better it feels, and the more people like it. They like a kind of a broken in feel.
Right.
And some of the custom shop guitars we get, they look like they've been, like, there's a bass over there that's about $6,000 something, and it's a 50s. And I mean, it's got holes or worn down spots in the fingerboard and everything, But if you found that one and if you were looking for that guitar, it'd be like, oh, there's the holy grail for a bass player.
So even $7,000 is somewhat of a deal.
Oh, this guitar would be probably $250,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you see a 1959 Gibson Les Paul or a 1960 at a yard sale somewhere in Alabama somewhere, buy it.
Right.
Even if it's not all original, just the parts are worth, amazing amount of money. So this is the custom shop one that I was telling you about. This is a 53 Precision. So when Mr. Fender was in his early stages, this is, we didn't even have rock and roll yet, really. I mean, they were working on it. But instead of carrying a great big bass hooked on the top of a station wagon, they'd be riding around the countryside, playing bluegrass and everything else. Well, they got electricity and put the bass into a amplifier. And so this one is made to look like one that Fender had, that they put through the custom shop. So it's made to look like it came from that period originally. It's a new bass from the custom shop, but the way that everything works and the way that the pickup is made, Sting's pretty famous for playing these kind of basses with just one single coil pickup like that.
Okay.
So those are some of the things that, as an artist, you kind of emulate your heroes.
Right.
And so things like that are pretty cool. So that's one that, it's like it's been played so much, you've worn the lacquer off of it, your little belt buckle and everything kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. You don't see that every day.
No.
Yeah. All the folks from Missouri, if you need something, just ask them and they'll show you.
In Jefferson City, that's where it's at. Yeah. They think St. Louis Blues, but Jefferson City is where it's at.
City was voted the most beautiful small town in America just a few years ago.
Wow.
The downtown capital's great. It's a great place to live, raise a family, everything about it. Right here in the center of the
In the state?
In the States and of the United States.
Right. The heartbeat.
And it's named after a president.
Right.
Just about 3 capitals named after president.
Wild West music, or Will West. Why do I keep wanting to say Wild?
Well, there is a different place, Wild Wild West, the movie and everything. But it's
right.
Will West.
Will West.
There's a will, there's a way.
Oh, God. Alrighty. Well, thank you for your time.